people will obtain their FOID card, and then they will use that and just carry weapons around without getting the commensurate licensure under the concealed carry statute. And because of that, it becomes a felony. And it can be classified as a Class 4 felony, it can be classified as a Class 2 felony, but it is much more commonplace than it used to be, where people will just present a FOID card and say, you know, well, I've got the gun in my car, I'm carrying it around. You know, Chicago can be a rough city, I want to make sure that I'm protected, and they don't understand the intricacy of this. What happens is they then are facing prison time. And, you know, gun offenses can be pretty draconian in the state. You've seen the legislation that's been passed, and it is becoming more draconian as opposed to less draconian, obviously because of some of the issues and the precipitating crime that's going on with gun crime. But the enforcement of these laws have become a little bit more strict, especially in the collar counties, where they're sending people to the penitentiary for not following the rules. So that's something that we have, again, practiced for the better part of 30 years, and understanding and knowing what can be done and how to defend these cases is incredibly important for our clients. Concealed carry is a subset of FOID, and you or I or anybody else with as long as you don't have the criminal background or any of the disqualifiers under the Gun Control Act of 1968, you can go get a FOID card, and all you have to do is send it in by mail and you get your FOID card. Concealed carry has a much more intricate and very complex way of dealing with it. You have to take a 16-hour course, you have to qualify in shooting and understand how to handle the weapon, and then you submit your paperwork and fingerprints to the Concealed Carry Board, which then goes through and takes a look at you from a psychological standpoint as well as a societal standpoint, and they make sure that you are not a danger to yourself or others, because we're not only giving a person a license to own a weapon, we're giving them a license to carry a weapon in public. So are you upholding the same standards as we would hold a policeman to? And so, do you have a habitual use of alcohol? Do you have domestic violence allegations in your background? Are you someone who's ended up having mental health problems in the past? All of those things are things that the Concealed Carry Board takes into conjunction with others to determine whether or not you are a good and fit applicant to be able to conceal carry in public.